I meant to film more of this, but I recently got these hex lights for the garage, this corner I'm working in. It's a little dark, and since it's winter, it's gonna be dark now early, and I pretty much have to come out here and work in the dark or in a darker environment because I got work during the day. So I'm gonna show you how I hang these. Right now, my garage is just kind of white at the top. A lot of people paint in black. And so putting these things together, this went together insanely fast, maybe 5 minutes to get like the hex built. So it wasn't worth recording, super easy, made sense. And so the only thing you need to know, in the top corner, you put in a third instead of just the connecting elbow, like up there, you put in a triple so you can plug it in. So right now the light's facing away, but I just plugged it in to test it and it does work. So the next part is going to be mounting it. So the kit I bought came with these clips, and they literally just clip on right to the base. And so this isn't where I really want them because you really need to screw them to begin with. But this will put it flush right up against the ceiling. And I'm not sure I want it right up against the ceiling or if I want it suspended like a few inches. So that's what I'm gonna try to figure out. Every garage is different, and so placement's gonna really just depend on where you wanna put it. So I am putting it in this corner. It's a little bit darker and I'm working on projects over here. And so I wanted this to be way better lit. So I decided I'm gonna put it right up against the ceiling because I put stuff fairly high up storage-wise in the garage, and I don't want the lights hanging down to get in the way from that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure out from the wall so I get it square. And then I'm gonna take measurements. I wanna try to get some of the screws into rafters up here. So I brought my stud finder to see if I can find some. And I might do the placement so I can get at least a few of these into the studs. I think it'd just be more secure that way. And then I will put the anchors and stuff they provide with the screws for that as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on doing the measurements and see if we can't get some screws. I mean, you don't have much leeway, you know, having to get exactly the right spot for there, then there, you know, and if depending on if you're gonna do every angle or whatnot. I'm not sure if it needs that, but we'll see, especially if it's not in studs, I probably want more up. But anyway, we're gonna get going. One of the things I had to do is figure out which way the ceiling rafters were going. And it looked like they were going parallel with the surfboard. And so once I figured that out, I just wanted to put some of the main ones into the studs so that the majority of the weight could be supported with the studs. Okay, I'm going to quickly explain how I did my measurements, what made sense to me. Maybe it'll help you with your install. I measured from outer edge, from one to the other outer edge. It's 33.5 on mine. And then it was also, of course, 33.5 outer edge to outer edge. And so up there, I measured from that point, the starting point, made sure this one and this one were spaced apart to hit the outer edges, and also the same distance from the wall, so it'd be square. So 33.5 from the outer edge to the outer edge, and then 33.5 from the outer edge to the outer edge. And so I think I might be able to sort of maneuver it around a little to screw in other supports, but I think with these 6, it should hold up there. This is where I really struggled because it was just me, and trying to put the whole thing up, you can see it just kind of came apart. And so it ended up being easier doing it just in sections. And also while it was in sections, I was able to add additional brackets because I could just swing the piece to the side and be able to put in additional brackets. It was a bit trickier putting it up than I thought, but actually not really. I knew it would be fairly tricky, especially using the clips. I think when you hang it and suspend it from the ceiling, you have a little bit more play. You don't have to be exact with where you put the holes and everything like that because you're screwing it up. But as you can see, it is far, far brighter. I'll turn it off so you can see a difference. I mean, it still seems like pretty good lighting, but when you're actually still sitting here, it's pretty dark over here in this corner. And if you see any of my other videos, I make these little miniature 1/24 scale RC rock crawler courses. And so now that it's working at night and dark, I wanted a lot more light. And so I'll move my project back over under the ladder where the ladder is and put the light back on. And I need to figure out how I want to do the wiring. I wanted to know if I could connect it to that light, but I'm not sure if I want to mess around with that. All right, this is my work area. This thing is so well lit now. It puts light, you know, it even gets under because of just how it casts light. If you look at the light next to the other one, it's just, I mean, it is a bit cooler, but as far as like temperature of the bulb, but it is so much brighter. I can see why so many people put these in their garages. It's fantastic. I'm super happy with it. So now I gotta get back to work on this project.